let's talk about the Mick. I mean, everyone that I've talked to says that they love, love, love the show. And it's going into the second season, so let's talk a little bit about why you think that is.
Because it's really good.
Very funny.
And funny.
Unpredictable.
Yeah.
And our lead actor, Jack, the 7-year-old, is
he's
unstoppable.
just, yeah,
I mean,
anything he does.
He carries...
We'll get a second season.
I mean, he just carries us.
Thank God for him.
Yeah.
I think it's such a fun thing from the start. The show just gets you and it drags you into it, and you're just like, you're cheering for these people who are not particularly good people.
I don't know that they're not good people. They're
flawed.
Just they're very flawed, and she, Mickey's forced into this parenting thing, but she accepts the challenge for whatever reason, and she's just going to go about doing it in her own way, which is not the way that a mother would do things, but she's got the best of intentions. So I just think it makes a good fish out of water comedy.
We have a rule in my house. You're doing the best you can. If you're doing the best you can, then everyone stay off each other's back. And I think in our show, it's people doing the best they can. It's just how good they can do it might not be.
And how much they clash when they're...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in the beginning of the show, you kind of see them as taking advantage of the situation. But then as the episodes go on, you can see that both of your characters have something inside of them that's still trying to be a good person.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're not going to earn all those big, ridiculous moments unless you see glimpses of it being grounded in some heart. And I think that that's what I love what he brings to Jimmy. And there's like a sweetness in there. He's like a bumbling fool, but there's like underneath it all, he really cares about these kids and loves the idea of like taking on this fatherly role, even though that's not what anyone asked him to do. And I like that there's moments where you see that Mickey really cares for Ben, and the other two maybe a little bit, even though she doesn't want to.
Yeah. I think what's funny about Jimmy is that he's just out for himself, but he starts falling in love with these kids and the family as a whole and being there. But there are some scenes that are just so ridiculous that you're just like, I can't believe that they put you through all this.
Yeah, there were a few injuries that came along the way, but I think that it's I think it's like we often joke that the relationship of Jimmy and Mickey is similar to someone who has a dog that no one else really likes, but there's just that bond. And then of course when you bring that dog into the house and Mickey kind of becomes attached to the kids, that Jimmy then becomes attached to the kids just as the dog would. And so I think when you see the Mickey character really leading the way and ultimately falling in love, kind of from the bottom up with the youngest and then the middle and then the oldest, Jimmy's just going to fall in line with that because he's a dog and he's the owner. So it's,
What's it like working with the kids? I mean, they seem like they all have their own little sense of humor, especially the young one. I think there's that scene where he swallows a balloon full of drugs, and you're just... that's just like, I think one of the most really ridiculous things that I've ever seen on primetime TV is a little kid swallowing a little balloon of drugs that we didn't know wasn't drugs.
Thank you.
yeah.
So sweet. Thank you. They're awesome. I mean, it was important to be involved in the casting process so I could see the chemistry that we would have, and they're all great actors, and they're also eager to do a great job, and they take direction really well, and we're just having fun. We make sure it's a fun environment, and as long as not just for them but for us. I mean, it's important that we're having I don't know how people come and do a comedy if they're not having fun on set. So we're just working together and figuring it out together.
Kaitlin is a Jack whisperer too. There's
I have 2 little boys.
Yeah, so there's a maternal quality that shines through where Jack can be running laps around everyone on set, and then Kaitlin can just kind of look at him and in a very maternal, gentle way, Jack just kind of comes over and falls into line, which is great because I can't do that. I would guess a leash would be my idea.
Or some Benadryl or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on.
We didn't say that.
Yeah, we didn't. That
We're
wasn't
not
us.
drugging the children.
No.
What do you think is going to bring people back to season 2?
I think I can confidently say I don't think there's another show like it that has to kind of play both sides of the fence. I think the fact that we're on a network is really helpful for us because we have to stay in line, but then continually push the envelope. So it creates a unique blend of comedy and unpredictability, and then I also just think it's just a really strong ensemble, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Anything else that y'all want to say about the Mick?
We hope you watch it. Tune in the fall, in September at some point, on Fox.
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, we know that. And do we know 9? Oh, God, you guys, we're up against This Is Us this year.
Oh,
So,
I mean, do you want to cry?
our
or do
chances
you
of
wanna
surviving
You
this
wanna
year
laugh.
are very, very slim. But
Yeah, laugh at us crying. Yeah.
laugh at us crying because we're
Yeah.
up against This Is Us.
Yeah, and This Is Us. This, I mean, us.
And This Is Us,
Yeah, This
yeah.
Is Us.